Welcome back to the channel, guys. So, I've been getting a lot of questions. The last couple of videos have pretty much provided the basics of plushie design and criteria for develop plushie for branding. And what I wanted to focus on is the top 20 strategies for creating a plushie for your brand, for brand marketing on social media. So when it comes to social media, it's a completely different sort of environment where content is content. So any kind of content that you create with your plushie is going to be able to drive traffic back to your offer, whether it be you just want to generate hashtags or you're generating clicks back to your website or to your Shopify or whatever it is. It's a completely different type of branding. And in the next couple of videos, we'll go over brand marketing so you'll actually understand how to actually go about creating your own plushie. But we wanted to focus on the top 20 strategies as far as why a plushie would be a good idea for your brand. So taking advantage of the first one, we want to look at creating a unique identity around your plushie, whether it be a teddy bear or a grasshopper, it could be a frog, any kind of, as we mentioned in the previous video, as far as plushie design criteria, it's really up to you as far as what you decide to choose as your animal or your totem for your brand. So we're looking at a unique identity for your plushie, name, personality, different types of quirks. Let's say, for example, it could be Jerry the sleepy bear, could be an idea. You want to humanize your plushie as much as possible because you're going to be doing a lot of different things with 1080p going forward with this simply posting little content videos. Could be as little as a minute and 30 seconds or even 55 seconds, anything to reinforce or drive traffic back to your profile or back to your site. So you want to make sure that your plushie becomes character driven, and I can't stress this enough, and that's why it's a number one strategy. It's about creating a name and personality behind your plushie or your teddy bear, or whether it's a grasshopper or a frog or even whatever type of animal, a tiger. The design should be in line with your brand values. So the alignment of the appearance and the accessories are with your brand. Choose signature palette colors that are in line with your brand, in line with the theme. And also you want to create limited edition variants of your design, which are in tune with seasonal or even themed versions that encourage sort of a repeat engagement or fear of missing out environment when it comes to your plushies and branding your plushies online. FOMO is very important right now, especially when it comes to repeat engagement, because as your plushie is seen more and more on social media, then it becomes more part of your brand, and most people will convey contact to your brand through your plushie rather than you if you are the spokesperson. It's kind of unusual. It's kind of a different twist to things, but as your plushie gets more notoriety, it will actually convey the brand values of your company more than it does anything else, whether it be a hired spokesperson who just reads from a script and so forth. So with that said, limited edition variants offer customization options. This is very important because when it comes to UGC, user-generated content, you want to be able to be in a position where, let's say that you have your users engage through social media, where they're actually personalizing, their own versions of your plushie. It can be a teddy bear, it can be a frog, it can be a grasshopper, anything along those lines. With the personalization for UGC comes the use of hashtag campaigns, such as a simple one would be "Bear with me," which can help to unify your content and generate quite a bit of return engagement and back to your offer. Create relatable memes. It's another way. Looking for trends. Let's say that you can film a video just of simulation of your plushie crying on the couch because your plushie is so tired of 9 to 5 that they're waiting for the weekend. Something along those lines. Something that's very, very relatable to your target audience, regardless of whatever product or service, because everybody can identify with waiting for the weekend to come around because of the grind of 9 to 5. You can post like weekly theme posts are also pretty good, like Teddy Tuesday. If you remember, some of the eateries have like Taco Tuesdays, or only on Thursdays they'll have a burrito. You could have Teddy Tuesday, and it's in line with the day and the month. Go with the rhythm and expectations from your followers. You'll see patterns, so you can create all kinds of unique events that are in line with your theme and your brand. One thing that's really good for content, and the most important thing here when it comes to social media, is that any kind of a content involved with your plushie is important, because content is content. Even if it's just filming behind the scenes of your design of your plushie. Let's say that you've come up with a plushie bear criteria. You watch that video and you decide that you're either going to go with a bear or grasshopper, depending on your brand value or the type of energy that you're trying to convey in your videos and your digital offer. You could look at it from the standpoint that even the sewing and the development of your plushie is content, because your users are going to be engaged to see how you developed it, and they will want to have ideas of their own of developing a plushie for themselves. How about an idea where you could launch a Where's the Bear challenge? You could post your bear or your plushie in unexpected places and ask your audience to guess where they are. Or you could have them as a travel companion or a desk buddy. A desk buddy is a really good idea because they can see the ins and outs of your company on a day-to-day basis, and that's another method of engagement. Another strategy would be monthly photo contests with prizes, reward creativity around your teddy bear or your plushie, best bear outfit, cutest bear moment. You can have all kinds of different filters for Instagram or Facebook. A lot of different things you can do as far as dressing up your plushie to embrace the brand values and your theme. And photo contests are good. Share fan stories of reactions. This is all driven towards UGC, user-generated content for funny stories. Of course, push for plushie customization and do-it-yourself modifications, because fans can make their own clothes for your plushie, and then once you collect those designs, you can try them on and film them and post them on social media and give credit back to those fans who have produced clothing for your plushie. So it's another way to engage with your audience. Another thing you want to do is partner with influencers doing all kinds of different skits. Maybe you wanted to start join a collectors group of plushies, and you all discuss in a podcast of how you actually came about the design, where the idea came from for your plushie, what ideas you're floating around with as far as brand marketing to get the idea out for your company, your brand on social media. And of course, this can be engaged with more content of different types, comedy skits, a lot of different things that you can actually do. And that opens up a whole different world as far as partnering with those who already have established brands and cross marketing to their followers. And as far as you can send out prints to celebrities of your plushie as you get more recognition, and that will launch even more, launch a plushie and post campaign, of course featuring hashtags, which embraces your brand even more. One of the best ideas that I think, especially for larger companies, is to have a plushie in each customer service pod, and have the persona of your company actually come through your plushie as you respond or reply in character through your CSRs. So your CSRs can actually embrace a completely more playful, more easygoing environment by having plushies in each cubicle that empower the experience, in whether it be filming the interaction of your CSRs, addressing customer service issues. It's really another opportunity for you to tap into nostalgia, comfort, and sort of take a little bit of the bite off of the CSR experience and empower it with nostalgia and comfort. So that's one way that you can actually build, which is a very, very, very powerful way to build your CSR. And since your CSR is your first point of contact with your client base as far as taking orders, possibly, it's a great way for you to position your brand through using your plushie in your CSR department. And who wouldn't want to have a cute plushie in their cubicle 9 to 5, just to sort of have a more fun and great environment. And finally, we're looking at building a community club or a digital club. That's another option too, where you actually have the more high engaging clients who may even pay a subscription to engage with your plushie on a lot of different ideas and platforms, empowered by prizes and different kinds of customer rewards or even discounts that are driven, which drives back user engagement right back to your brand. So you can't miss out on having a plushie, and having a plushie in your customer service environment, having a plushie that you actually film content for on an ongoing basis. And remember, content is content, because even just simply posting memes online with your plushie drives user engagement, builds brand awareness around your company, but it's centered around the nostalgia, comfort of your plushie. So I just wanted to touch base on the top 20 strategies for creating a teddy bear plushie, or a plushie, whether it be a grasshopper or a frog. Just another way for you to empower and build your brand almost effortlessly, because all of your, eventually, once it's done properly with the right seasonal themes, different types of limited edition variants, then you're going to see that you get really a strong follower base who are going to be repeat buyers, who are going to be empowered by repeat engagement, and they're going to be always responsive to new offers, which drives interest back to your brand. So I hope this video helped you a lot. Once again, Jazzy, thank you so much. And do remember that Jazzy Jams comes with songs, and you can actually empower your own plushie with a sound recorder. And I'm sure your CSR representatives will love to be able to play a song here and there. So thank you for tuning in, and please go ahead and like this video, share it, subscribe, and look forward to our next videos on plushie design, brand marketing, social media marketing, and so forth. Have a great day. Thanks.